Again, no quote? Yes, I already warned y'all of that. Play the intro.
Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes, remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps take you back.
Okay, so yes, I did warn y'all of that already. There was going to be no quote on this board this time. But yes, I will have another quote on the board very, very soon. I just wanted to jump into episode 3 and 4 of Infinity Train. And yes, I say episode 3 and 4 because I wanted to watch both of these back to back. Yes, I'm watching both of them in separate videos, but you know, that way if someone doesn't want to watch episode 3 with episode 4, then they can go ahead and skip ahead or whatever, just like everyone does when listening to me ramble on in this first few seconds, and they skip ahead straight to the reaction, which would probably be about 3-4 minutes in. So yeah, last episode we were introduced to the corgis, or at least introduced to the episode that's kind of like the pilot with a few added details, because we already met the corgis in the pilot episode. So yeah, that was fun. I liked that episode. It was fun, it was funny, it was 1-1 was on point in that one, just like every other episode. I'm also at a location that's going to be either or. Hopefully, whenever I grab the microphone from the house, I won't have to worry about noise as much, because I'll have it right here with me, as opposed to, you know, the microphone that I got kind of rigged up over there now. It's a very, 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 very cheap setup, but technically I do got a microphone. So before I start sweating too much, because it is pretty hot in here, it is pretty hot outside, actually, which is making it hotter in here, I'm going to shut up and quit running my mouth, because normally that's when I get really hot. I don't leave the truck running. For anybody who's new around here, I don't leave this semi-truck running whenever I'm doing reactions, because all that added noise, y'all don't need that. So, yeah. So instead of me running my mouth and getting all hyper and stuff, I'm going to chill out a little bit, start watching this episode, and we're just going to have a good time. I can't remember the title to this one. I think it was the Crystal Car. I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know what that means. So let's see what we're in store for. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, awkward jump cut. I accidentally had episode 3 up instead of episode 4. So 3, 2, 1, and play. There we go. There's that Stranger Things vibe. Well, this is interesting. She got a little moped.
The door unlocked a few minutes ago.
Oh. That is
we'll miss you, Nancy.
weird.
The restaurant will be a big success. You've come a long way in your pasta making. And we fought someone, the mean grandmother stealing coins from the fountain, but there was no change.
I would have liked to have seen that.
If you look at the logic tree I've drawn.
See, this is where the comic book that they're probably going to end up doing, like Over the Garden Wall, is going to come into play. Oh, really? Oh, everything is crystals. Not cool. And don't think I didn't notice that dog barking at that squirrel.
Not like a secret passageway.
Hey, he's a nice one.
Hi. Do you know how we can get to the door up there? Oh,
Okay.
great.
Could you just, like, stand on top of him and just go in it?
He can't speak, just like Atticus. Huh?
Oh, man. This
Wait,
is gonna take
what?
a while.
Eat some air.
Eating air makes me burpy.
I don't think you can breathe.
You never take my psychosomatic conditions seriously.
Oh, do we
I
have to
take you
sing?
serious, 1-1. Told y'all it might be loud, or maybe I didn't tell y'all. I don't know.
Important. My people have a song about a folk hero of ours, the Ballad of Mustard and Stinktail.
I just know that our souls
Okay.
twine as one.
So Tulip is not a singer, obviously. She's pretty monotone.
But that song is super emotional. It's
This
blown
little
up.
crystal fella is pretty thick. Goodness gracious.
My world has a billion songs. I'll find one that works. Get ready, car, because I'm about to blow your heart's mind. I hope you choke!
This provides the perfect opportunity to tell you the ballad of Mustard and Stinktail. Best friends to the end.
To the end of what?
Well, their lives.
Nice.
Guys, I'm done. Man, that story is really, really long.
Mustard's story cannot be abridged.
Grump all you want, but this is gonna work. Ah! My heart, me singing, not your heart, not you singing. But it doesn't make sense.
Whoa, we're about to get a
I can't
song?
believe this is happening.
It's the music of your heart.
But
What?
it isn't emotional at all. It's just some song my family used to sing on road trips. It's about...
Come on now, you gotta sing it.
Don't listen to him, just sing.
Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. And glide by the people as they stop to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, quick.
Okay, what's happening in this last few minutes? Oh, that's a really big rock monster looking thing that isn't a monster. That's how the set of stairs appears. Oh my goodness, I thought it was going to come out of the mountain. So surprising. Wow. Uh-oh. 89. Okay. Okay, wow. Cool. So she had, feelings about her past, and she's working through her feelings. So she was able to reminisce about her family on road trips and stuff like that. So that goes back to the theory that someone said in episode 2 about how maybe the number is connected to her emotions and when she's thinking about family and people like that. So, But then again, with episode 3 and the Corgi car, it wasn't necessarily about family there. They defeated the little, spider-looking thing with all the machinery and the wires and stuff like that. I don't know what all this means, but one thing I did, catch throughout this episode was in the crystal car, and I don't know what that noise was. Oh well. I think my phone might be dinging. Yeah, but one thing I did catch was in the background. I doubt y'all could hear it, but if you go back and watch the episode by itself, you'll hear slight wind that you don't hear in any other episode so far. It's as if, they think that there's only this wind within this crystal environment. And that's another thing that I've been liking about this series is they catch the backgrounds quite a bit. Such as, in the first one, it was all about introducing us to, Tulip and all that stuff. And yeah, we had, throughout the whole episode, it was like a Stranger Things vibe with the music. And then in the second episode, we had the beach car, which had plenty of waves in the background and stuff like that. And then whenever we get to some other cars, it sounded like we had a little bit of electronics going on. So then here in the third episode, it was kind of a little windy-ish with the Corgi car, because we were sitting there in the Corgi city of Corgonia or something like that, and they had waves in the background, they had birds, they had the trees swaying in the background, all sorts of stuff. But you got to really listen for some of it. And then in this one, we had the slight, if you were standing in an area full of nothing but crystals and everything was made of crystal, and then you had, if you would like to kind of knock on one of those crystals, it would probably sound like, you know, slight wind type thing going on. So I'm thinking that's what they were thinking. So yeah, the music and the background noise and all sorts of stuff, it all adds up in this series. I am loving it. 1-1, like most people, he's going to end up being a favorite character of mine. I'm loving, why do I keep forgetting his name at the end of the episodes? Wow. The Corgi. King Corgi. That's what I might end up calling him. He's pretty fun for the most part. It's going to be interesting to see how his character develops too. Is he going to actually be a good guy, or is he going to end up being like a villain at the end, or something like that? And then we'll get the surprise that the cat was true to its word and it was going to help her. And this show is really kind of twisting on some stuff in my head. Like, I had no idea that big giant rock, you know, crystal monster was going to come out of nowhere, bringing the stairs. I thought the stairs were going to come out of the crystal cave, but I might have to go back and check that out. Actually, did the stairs actually, were they made of rock, or what were they made of? Honestly, I'm back at that part now, and I'm not sure what the stairs were made of. Maybe they were made of crystal, maybe they were made of rock. I'm not 100% sure on that one. So, let's find out. Nope. Nope, they were crystal. Never mind. Okay, so I just wasted a little bit of time figuring that out. I thought at first the stairs were made of rock when they were actually made of crystal. It's a good series. It's not Over the Garden Wall. I've got to get my mind away from thinking, hey, this is like Over the Garden Wall, blah, blah, blah. Over the Garden Wall was its own thing, and this is its own thing. Like I said at the end of episode 3, I like to see Cartoon Network do this on a yearly basis, so here's hoping. So, yes, now it is y'all's turn. Now y'all get to go ahead and give me y'all's thoughts, and I can join y'all down in the comments. Hopefully, y'all don't give no spoilers or nothing like that for episode 5 and 6, because that's happening right now as I'm doing this. So, yeah. So, y'all know the drill from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
And I like you as you are, I do.